Alright, today I'm going to be showing you how to make this effect environmental cubism in Adobe After Effects. The other one I made was a video. You don't have to make a video. I'm just going to use an image. This video is going to serve as my workflow versus like an actual tutorial because I'm doing some stuff that I don't end up keeping in the final comp. You're then going to create a new solid, name it map, and an adjustment layer and name it displacement map. To the layer named map, you are going to apply the effect turbulent noise, which will give you a noise gradient. You're then going to set the fractal noise to square, up the scale, and up the contrast. You can either manually make an evolution, but I generally just alt-click on the little stopwatch, and it'll give you like a little coding thing, and then apply the expression time times 100. I know it says 500, just use 100. 500 was way too fast. To the displacement map adjustment layer, you're going to apply the effect displacement map. For the displacement map layer, you're going to set it to map and then effects. You can already start to see some wiggling and stuff. Next, you're going to set an expression to both max horizontal displacement and vertical displacement. The expression is going to be wiggle. And I used 0.1, comma. The first number is going to be the speed, and the second number is going to be how many pixels it's going to be offset by. The displacement map essentially works by taking the lightness of the evolution that we have going on, the black and the whites, and the darker it is, the more it's going to shift the image, and the lighter it is, the less it's going to shift the image. So I wanted to put like an edge on the sides of the squares that are shifting. And what you can do is you can apply a Gaussian blur set at 10 onto the turbulent noise layer. So here I just found that the turbulent noise effect was a little too jittery. It gave like this pixelated effect, which you could use, it'd be cool. But I wanted something a little more subtle. I decided to put the map layer into a new pre-composition just so I could have a bit more control. It also removed the turbulent noise effect. After that, I started by putting a new solid into the comp, shrinking it down, and then applying a wiggle expression to both the scale and the position. That gives you a square that kind of shifts all over the place like this. I then copied this square a couple times, and they're all kind of shifting in different directions at different times, which gives this kind of black blob effect. And that gives me an effect like this. Now I wanted to add a little bit more variance to this blob array. So what I did is I made a couple more solids, this time white, shrunk them down, and applied the wiggle expressions to both the scale and the position. It just makes it quite a bit more random in the way that it gets displaced. I found the speed at which the blob was going to be a little bit too fast, so I changed the stretch value to 200%. From there, it's kind of just up to you to do whatever you want. For this one, I just added a couple more displacement maps with different values, so it's just kind of funkier, and changed the opacity on that. And then added just some random effects to the background. Make it bounce, make it double vision, make it like whatever you want to do. So yeah, there is the basics for making some environmental cubism in Adobe After Effects. You can throw some fractals in the background. I mean, like whatever you want to do. If you have any feedback, let me know.